MACCfm, my MACCfm channel.
All right, I'm glad you gave me this open-ended question, Samad, because I believe that MACC is one of the best institutions, you know, and I know that because whenever I go overseas, people admire us, you know. I'm not trying to blow the trumpet for MACC, yes, because people have spoken to me, and I just heard even people recognize Tan Sri Abu's position, and he is vice president or he chairs, you know, some of the international forum. So that's a recognition on MACC, and as I mentioned that for all Malaysians we must protect our institution. Yeah. So the public must support institutions like MACC. Must support. Yes, they're going through tough time, but I believe that MACC, especially in the last 4 years, has gone through a restructuring that today they have a strong integrity culture. Yes. And I don't believe the officers will easily abuse their position. All right? But at the same time, I'm sorry to see that there are bloggers outside who try to falsely accuse MACC of being politicized, citing certain political parties, or questioning their integrity and so forth. And I strongly believe that those are baseless accusations directed at MACC for whatever reasons. I just don't know. But I cannot imagine any person from the public would have tried to run down and destroy an institution like MACC. All right? If you want MACC to improve, talk to them. They're prepared to listen. But to put a block and to tell everybody and do all the false accusation, then MACC has to defend itself, you know, wasting time, defend itself on this false accusation. So I want the public, we cannot get rid of all this false accusation, but we want the public to understand and to be discerning, because they have a choice whether to listen on those false accusations or believe in MACC. You know, in countries, in Indonesia, for example, the public is straight support the KPK, all right? You know, it's almost like you don't touch the KPK, we will go out on the street, right? It shows how strong is it. So for organizations like MACC, we need this public support. We need this public support, and we need to support the officers who are there. And I'm confident the officers have got good ethics, and I believe their integrity is sound. Okay? So and finally, I just want to mention is that we don't politicize MACC. Okay? MACC is an independent institution, and I would love to see MACC continue as such. So as for those of you listeners, I will appeal to you, because the stakeholders of building a country with strong governance doesn't rest with myself as minister, with the MACC officer, or even with the cabinet, but it also includes the civil society. And the civil society must support institutions like MACC.
MACCfm, my MACCfm channel.